Phineas and Ferb are enjoying their day. Then all of a sudden, the ultimate question comes out of Phineas's mouth. Where's Perry? He's dead. Well, almost. Let's talk about it. It's hard to find a show that spreads as much joy as Phineas and Ferb, and that's all thanks to the characters that live in this incredible world. You always want to see how the adventures unfold because you're right beside them, watching events play out and just rooting for them to have fun. The same goes with everyone's favorite secret agent platypus, Perry. In every episode, he disappears from the backyard and heads on a mission to stop the evil Heinz Doofenshmirtz. This is just one of many aspects of the traditional formula, and it's an essential part to the show. Did you know that at one point, he was almost killed off? In order to truly understand the situation, we're gonna need some more background. So, alright, in 2015, we had to say goodbye to everything in this world. It was officially the last day of summer, and the hour-long special was meant to tie up loose ends of the series while giving fans closure. This may have been marketed as the series finale of Phineas and Ferb, but it's not actually the last piece of content we would get surrounding the show. A few months after the last day of summer premiered on Disney, we were treated to something much different than pretty much anyone expected.
These are the stories of the agents of the O.W.C.A.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the O.W.C.A Files. Officially taking place within the Phineas and Ferb universe, it didn't actually center around the Summer Brothers like every episode that came before. Instead, the spotlight was placed on the animal agents that Perry's a part of. Doofenshmirtz is also here and he's having a blast, ready to turn over a new leaf and use his powers for good. From the beginning, it was easy to realize that the O.W.C.A Files was following a brand new path, one that was designed as its very own show. Yeah, as it turns out, this was actually a spinoff, and it did include original creators and crew members, so it was pretty much as official as you could get. But just to prove that it's more special than a usual hour-long episode, there's a theme song. It shows the O.W.C.A agents on their own adventures, getting in tons of action, and just showing you what to expect. Not gonna lie, this song is absolute fire, and now it's stuck in my head. It's just so good. In this special episode, Agent P leads a rather inept team of trainees, including Dr. Doofenshmirtz, to try and stop an evil mastermind from taking over the O.W.C.A. Meanwhile, the Bug Trio continue their frivolous attempts at human communication. While this Phineas and Ferb spinoff didn't get greenlit for more episodes, Disney still wanted to air it, sorta like a nice bonus after the finale. Reactions were relatively mixed here, and rightfully so. Because people went in expecting more of the endless summer, they may not have gotten what they wanted. The story wasn't anything bad per se, but it just didn't really have the same magic as Phineas and Ferb. A bunch of familiar characters, especially Doof, were acting different than how they'd be in their series. I think the concept is interesting and it did manage to keep my attention for almost an hour, but honestly, I don't think it would work with more episodes. Anyway, the final version of O.W.C.A Files wasn't how things were supposed to be. Back in 2015, one of the writers shared unused ideas about where the story could go, which would have been cool. O.W.C.A Files had a long gestation period. We discarded lots of stuff before it left the outline stage. Scott and I planned a much bigger Carl Romano story. Carl gets drunk, has to fight his way inside to help. Bugs absorbed that story. Parenthesis had a bigger story, a pitch I had where he was the ultimate O.W.C.A villain, who better to menace cats and dogs than him. Agent P died in one version, and we revealed that deep in the bowels of O.W.C.A was Mono's secret, a bunker of Agent P clones. Wait, what? Did I read that right? Yeah. Turns out that during the outline stage for this episode, they were close to killing off Perry. It's something that feels so out of left field for a franchise like Phineas and Ferb, where everything is fun and happy. Of course, if they did decide to go this path, it would change pretty much everything we know about the series. There's only supposed to be one Agent P. If it's revealed that Monogram has a bunch of clones, that would be weird. The only silver lining is that it would definitely get more people's attention to watch, especially when a character you've been following since the beginning is straight up killed. Although this idea never left the outline phase, I still think that the O.W.C.A Files in its final version isn't really canon to the Phineas and Ferb we know. Like I said before, the characters are the same ones you know and love, but they just act different. It almost feels like you're stepping in an alternate universe where a few details aren't the same, but those few details are enough to just be unsettling. Doof, why aren't you making innators to help your friends? Come on, that's your thing. Who knows? Maybe this big reveal of Agent P clones would have been enough to make the O.W.C.A Files as amazing as the original series, but that didn't end up happening, so we really don't know. Anyway, what are your thoughts on this spinoff that never became a reality, and do you think the end of Perry would have been jumping the shark? Let's talk in the comments. But anyway, that's all for this video. Subscribe for more awesome cartoon videos. Give a thumbs up and comment below, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.